Bloody hell, guys, this is really taking the biscuit now for stream whatever. I might just start using the phone, you know, because if this is going to be a bit more reliable, friggity frack. I don't know if hi guys. I am having so many technical issues. The PC is just, no, the PC's not working. Who have I got online at the moment? I'm presuming one's probably Chris. Oh bloody, it's only taken like what, nearly 30 minutes to get this going. I even came on half an hour early to get the PC warmed up, get everything loading up right, and it's just, it's like, I don't really want to go into more debt, but this is like, I'm trying to start a business and this is, the technology is just, like, I'm very thankful for the people that have helped me and the tech that I have been given, but it's just, I just want life to work. I want my cat's leg not to break anymore. I want my PC to actually, when it turns on, stays on, and to not just go in perpetual whatevers. But yeah, so you're on my really long selfie stick. I'm hoping this phone doesn't fall out of this selfie stick. Like, it's probably better, is the audio better this time? I'm thinking the visual, like the quality of video is probably better as well. For everyone. But I'm now gonna have to try and put you somewhere, so that, because I won't be able to change the screen because I'm not using OBS. So I'm going to have to try and find some way to like prop you up to like see my screen. Oh, let's get this up anyway. Or it's just going to have to be, can I do that? Oh my goodness, I'm like holding you in between my legs and I can't see if anything is recording. Let's see. Is this I am so sorry about the professionalism. When stuff doesn't work or when stuff goes wrong, it goes wrong royally, doesn't it? Let me see. Let me get all my bits and bobs and get you propped up. Hang on, guys. I'm using pencil pots, I'm using stools. Oh, the drama. So I think that's going to have to go in there. Then if we get... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. There we go. And can I roughly see you guys? Oh Lord, what's shifting? Okay, we're still. Can you? Okay, and can we bend you up? All right, I think this is it, because I can quickly emergency calm myself down tea. So this is a new mug and this is a new dress. and I don't know what's going on. Okay, do I need to give you guys a quick whippy down? Let's have a look. I should have a cleaner in one of these drawers. If not, handy dandy. There we go. Nothing like a velvet hair bobble, is there? Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Monday mornings, eh? Trying to get everything up. How is everybody? Are you all still with me? Hello, and everybody does. The one good thing is that at least with Twitch, I'll be able to get the recording from it and post it. Okay, cool, this works. I don't know if actually, because of the webcam, is this actually a better quality, Chris? I have a feeling this is probably going to end up being better quality, and I might just have to end up doing this setup from now on, which is cool because I can sit downstairs with my cats. Cool. So at least we know this is better quality. So maybe I won't even bother with the PC anymore. I'll just go with my phone. Because, you know, I've got the phone, so... Because I have a feeling the other one was probably a little bit... I think when I watched a few of them back, the audio's not great, is it? So you'll be happy, Chris, because you've got your pirate lady going with the with that word scratch. What I'll do, I'll just play the time-lapse replay for now, so we can like sort of remember where we were. So I don't think you guys would have, I forget where I am, but I've sort of, I'm looking through the word scratch and it made me think of cats. So I was looking at like cat poses and how they were scratching to try and form the body. And then I was just like, oh yeah, I like the arm thing. Just because it's like I never really do this type of pose. So I thought, you know, challenge myself sort of thing. Then I think this was when we were live last week and we were using the rules and stuff of imagery and things to try and get everything, you know, interesting to look at. And then I think this then might be me just sketching out and just trying to get the outfit right and stuff like that. And then I couldn't quite get the face. I didn't feel like the face was looking quite right. So I just sort of used a bit of a model and using her body to try and, you know, make sure the proportions are all right. Because there's just something about this image that's, I don't know, sort of like putting me off in a way. I don't know why. But yeah, so I was just sort of drawing it out sort of thing and getting the details in, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to improve my style a little bit. So what I've been doing, I've been using a little bit of AI to help me in drawing out my pieces, if you get what I mean. So that I can get more of like a anime, Spirited Away type of feel to it. So this is just one anime style, and now I'm just sort of like redrawing in, using a little bit of influence from that line art and stuff, just to sort of make my stuff look a little bit better. And I think that is done. So now we are on to, you know, just drawing with me. So so yeah, today's been a bit just a wee bit stressful, but anyway, let's carry on. So I don't know how many times I want to do like an AI redraw, but it was just really just so I can get a bit of context with my art, because it's that thing, I just don't feel like, and this might just be so I'm really conscious that I'm spending a lot of time on drawing a butt cheeks, but you know, you have to get that curve just right. So it's just, I don't know, there's just something about my art that I just want to improve, and I thought by using a little bit of AI just to sort of like refine my lines and think, oh, so that's how I can make an eye look more anime-like, or well, you should do, Chris, because this is your picture that we're drawing. But it's just things like you know, like hair and, you know, cloth and stuff without like a reference. I'm sometimes a little bit lost into how to make it like look anime. It's because it's like things like, so say for instance, if I was going to make this creasy, it's like seeing how the AI's made that, you know, creased and stuff, and how it's interpreted it, you know, it's all kind of cool. Like for instance, like, you know, how the sword, and they've put a dagger there, and just thinking like, oh yeah, I could add that to my art too. A little bit of me does wonder if like that this triangle up here, if I should then, I'm a little bit like, do I make that like that? And then it's like, oh, it's a bit more like armour in a sense. You know what, let's just ponder that. I don't know. I think if we're going to continue using this, I might have to just invest in a tripod, or figure out a few more cups and books and things of, you know, seeing how I can hold you up, so for one, I can see the screen, so I can see what you guys are saying, and then two, having it so that you can see it's on screen, and whilst I'm drawing, so I'm conscious that my hand's like, you know, in the way. But, you know, thanks for being here, guys. Especially you, Chris. Definitely, you know, you'll be remembered for forever. And, you know, if I get to come back to like London MCMs and stuff, you know, hopefully I'll, you know, I can give you free art to say thanks for supporting. So let's just have a look to see what this, because I feel like, you know, if you're a pirate, a back brace like this, because it's sort of like this bit here definitely reminds me of like powerlifting, weightlifting sort of stuff. And I think it would be quite good having a back brace if you were a pirate, just because, you know, if you're up on your feet all day, or I don't know, you could have like oh, actually, to be fair, we could here, just to add a bit of extra stuff, because we've got these bits there, we could add, I'm wondering if we could add like a metal hoop to say like, oh, it's like, you know, like climbing gear sort of thing. So that if they're climbing like, you know, up the main mast, they've got somewhere to like attach themselves maybe. Just because you're a pirate doesn't mean that, you know, you can't be so forced doing it. But yeah, hoisting the sail sort of thing is what I'm thinking. But what I'll probably do, I'll probably leave, I won't go too much more, I think, into adding some extra AI elements, because if you want, I will just show you quickly the other AIs that it came up with that I was just trying to use. To be fair, a lot of them were stupid, because obviously she's facing away from the camera, and it wasn't coming up with some cool stuff. But you can see like that was the one that I was using, and then it came up with this one that was sort of like, you know, he's got a few extra details, but it's still not quite right because the arm's facing forwards. But I think with this one it was more looking at like the background and what it made up there. Then that was an AI of the line art that we've just been working on, but again, couldn't get the legs right because it doesn't realise that it's facing the other way. But I liked, you know, bits like how this hair was moving and the gun, for say for instance. And again, this one, I like the how it drew out the hair and, you know, the background, just because I never know what to put, you know, in the background sort of thing. Then this one here, again, it's like I like that style, just so I could see like, oh, so, you know, the cool undertones of how the hair was painted and stuff like that, and, you know, how they made this arm. But again, it's, she's facing towards us, where's the butt? And again, the same for this one, it's just the colouring and the shading with the cool tones and the warm tones and that sort of cool, like, sort of like, what would you call it? All I've got is Doctor Who in my head, but Doctor Strange, sort of like portal thing. But I liked how it added like a little shadow in the bottom. I liked this one again for the colorization, but all of the aesthetics are just off. But I guess it's one of those ones, it's good to see that, you know, at least it can't copy my artwork, you know, like for like. So anyway, let's carry on. So, and to be fair, you know, with some of this stuff, like I liked how that arm was out, so I've sort of like made everything a bit more like, so it's just a tank top and that's just an arm sort of thing. So it's not so, the artwork's not so bulky, and you get those little details like, you know, side boob. And you get like little details here where the arm is and like the ruffles around the elbows and things like that. So, you know, the AI has helped a little bit. However, is there anything more now that this one can add or help me with in the... I don't think so. So, you know, maybe we will delete that. But there was one that I liked for the hair, so let's just find that one. I have a feeling, let's just go back, which one was it that I liked the hair? I think it was this one, maybe. I liked the hair in it. Let's have a look. Or was it that one? No. Yeah, I think it was this hair here I liked the look of. So, I think it was this one. So let's insert that. Where's me enter? Insert photo, view. There we go. Yeah, I like the look of that hair, and so let's just drag that down, because half the time people always say, you remember when you were like copying stuff as a kid and you just draw the same thing? Honestly, everything is crashing on me today. But you know, when you're a kid and you're watching anime and you just draw it out over and over again, and they do say that to get better at that sort of thing, sometimes it's easier just to start with what you know. And if what you know is Yu-Gi-Oh, oh my goodness, technology really hates me. Again, this is like a 10-year-old iPad. But yeah, so you would redraw something out over and over again. So let's just line this hair up. Okay. So yeah, you draw it out over and over again, and you then get a feel for that style of something. So then if you're trying to influence your own artwork, you know, this is why I'm doing this, so that it can help influence my artwork, but not, I would never use these as, I'd always use my own original work first and sort of feed it into something so that I can get, you know, a development of my work. So now that we've got that, let's just do that. So now I know. Let's just make this a bit darker actually, so I can see a bit more detail. Artwork. Oh, this is when I'm going to get into it now, and then I'm going to go quiet. But I did have some cat TV on downstairs, but I think the birds were tormenting my poor little kitty, so she was all meowsy. Oh wait, I was drawing straight onto that, wasn't I? Balls. Always check your layers, people. Always check your layers. Jiminy crickets. It's just not happening tonight, guys. I'm so sorry. At least, you know, we can laugh together. And if you hear a howling dog, I think that's my next door neighbours. He's got a very sorrowful moan at the moment, because they're I don't know where they are, but they're not in, and the poor little doge does not knows. So yeah, just use that to get a bit of, because I like this sort of, this edgy flick thing, because it makes the, like the way this AI's worked, it sort of made the hair look a bit more like whippy and blowy in the wind sort of thing. Whereas in my head, I always try and make stuff a bit softer, but that's not necessarily always the style that I want to go with. So I think that was literally the only thing that I wanted, was that that hair piece. So now we can then make that really small, and then I'm not going to go into too much detail with the gun because at the end of the day, I don't really want to. But I don't mind if it's a bit straight on because at the end of the day, you know, we don't really need to know, do we, how guns work? And I know sometimes the bullet chambers are like that. There you go. Plus it's one less hand to draw by doing that. But yeah, today's been all right. Jiminy, what did I get up to at the weekend? You know, when you just think, what have you done? So I know yesterday I was doing some drawing. Oh, well, actually, I might as well start. So from the beginning, so Friday, or if actually Thursday, I got home. Monty, my wee little cat, she was a bit extra limpy, and I thought, oh no, I've let her out a little too soon, and she's gone and you know, exercised her leg too much. I'll lock her in the bedroom. She was then asleep in the windowsill because I've got a webcam that can follow them, and she was asleep in the windowsill for all the time that I was out at D&D. So, you know, there was that. And then I got home and I thought, you know what? She looks like she's gone extra limpy. What has she done? I'll give her leg a little quick feel. The leg felt fine. Didn't feel like there was anything, like the leg wasn't broken. So I was like, phew, that's one thing that, you know, I don't need to worry about too much. But then there was like this little lump on the side of her, inside of her ankle, and I was like, oh no, what's this lump? And then it fell off and I was like, oh, that's a scab. Why is there a scab there? It's been ages since, you know, she's had her operation. Why is there more liquid, sort of thing? So I then sort of held on to her. This bit is really cute because it sort of shows me that, you know, my cats do love each other. Because while she was there all squalling and squirking, because she was making some noise I've never heard a cat make before, Buddy, he's only got gums, so this is probably a good thing. But it was like, if this was my leg, he was like gumming my feet. He was gumming the side of my leg whilst I was holding her. She was going, you know, me trying to have a look at her ankle. And he was there biting me, so I had everything going on. And I was looking at her ankle where this like scab fell off, and I saw a little shiny bit of metal, and I was like, oh no, her pin's come out. And it's that thing of, it was done, I found that at about 10:30, 11. So there's not a lot you can do. So I phoned up the emergency vet to see if I could at least, you know, get myself booked in. So I knew in the morning all I had to do was get up, take her to the vets. But they were like, you'll have to phone back in the morning because they've not got, whilst they're the out of service hours, they haven't got sight of the calendar to be able to book them in. So I like sent emails, and then I sent Facebook messages and stuff so that in the morning, you know, the vets could see, and then I could get Monty in for as soon as possible. So that happened. Then Friday came, took her in, thought I was going to be spending like, you know, another grand or whatever to get her fixed. And it only cost me 60 quid, so I was quite happy. However, Monty wasn't happy because she had some local anaesthetic to around her ankle, and they basically pinned her and pulled the pin out. So she wasn't too happy after that, but it's basically just set us back, not quite to square one, because it's like, again, she's not had to have any scaffolding, you know, she can still use her legs sort of thing, but in her healing process of having to be caged, it set her back to square one, because now she's got a hole in her leg again, well, in the bone. So we have to, because she's a kitten and she's an idiot, we have to keep her caged, just so she doesn't hurt herself, and then start a physio over all over again, so that again she can build up bone mass, build up strength in her leg now that the pin's out. Because she's still, like, I had some people today going like, oh, you just need to let that cat out, and I'm like, you know what, I'm doing the right thing. The vet's told me I'm doing the right thing. In my head, I know I'm doing the right thing, because when I let her out today, so she gets like 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes before I go to work, and then 10 minutes when I get home, and then 10 minutes before I go to bed. So she, you know, she gets out as much as she's willing, because if she starts flopping, I go, okay, your leg's tired, go back in the cage. So I do little 10-minute stints, so she's not in too much pain, and it means then that her bones, muscles, tendons, everything has, you know, little and often is the way that I saw is best for healing. And even today, what was it? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So she's had it out for 3 days now, the pin in her leg, and she's still a little bit limpy on it. So I think I'm doing the right thing. But bless her, she's had to go back into a cone for a little bit. Which she is not happy about. But let's just see. So if that goes over there, then that would actually then be there. Actually, because I have a feeling that there we go, that looks a bit better. Do the stitches, but so that is the Monty update. Then Saturday, what should I do Saturday? I'm sure I did something Saturday. Did I meet family? I'm sure I went out. I think I went out for a pint to one of the local places where I live on Friday with family. What did I do? Well, that doesn't look like a very peachy bum, that corner, does it? But what did I do Saturday? I've blanked out my weekend. I know yesterday it was just a nice sort of rainy day. I was having lots of cat cuddles. I did lots of drawing and experimenting with this image and AI. And then, let me see. So that would go around there. And then, didn't do an awful lot really, just sort of like, I know, I don't know, I've got one of these guilty pleasures at the moment. So when I just need something that's like easy to have in the background, but it's sort of like a nice feel good, because it is a very old TV series. There are some times where I'm a bit like, that's a little bit weird, but let me just see, is that anatomy looking right? Let me just bring that thigh down a bit longer, and then the knee would then go there. Yeah. So I've been really enjoying watching Golden Girls. I think it's just there's a lot of memes with them in, and now I'm sort of getting the context of the memes. But Yeah, it's just a guilty pleasure that I like. I like, yeah, I just like it. There's some episodes, and it's one of those ones where there's some episodes, like there was one recently just about AIDS, where I'm just like, actually they had a really good, like, healthy take on it. And there's some episodes as well where you know, her daughter's a little bit overweight, or one of them comes out as gay and stuff. And whilst there's some parts in the episode where I'm a bit like, "Ooh," you know, wouldn't hit too well today. And to be fair, with my you know, the way that it's said, and I'm like, I probably wouldn't say it like that. But they are literally like your grandmas. But to be fair, some of these scenarios that they talk about, and when you think about, like, they were saying that at the beginning, you know, like, well, not beginning, but they're bringing up these subjects in that time period. It's like, that's actually really good. I think I have an Alexa thing. Alexa, stop. Yeah, I don't know what alarm is trying to go off, so I'm sorry if I've stopped any of your Dedexers. Okay, so now let's just get these, like, because this is meant to be like protective, like like gauntlets or brassiere, or however you want to call it. And that was on the inside, so I don't think you'd see that. And then that's the cuff there. And then today has been a good day at work. Can't really talk too much about it, but you know, I had a good session in the gym. I feel really good in myself. I think the therapy's definitely done its trick, in the sense of I just feel really chill. I do feel bad for some people, because it's like I've gone from being really, really chatty to them sort of questioning, you know, oh, where have you gone? Where are you? What, you know, do you still want to talk to me? And it's like, yes to all of the above. It's just, I don't know, my brain's not so... It's when I'm really chatty and say I'm talking to you all the time, every time, or reply instantly, that's when my headspace isn't at its greatest, because it just sort of means then that my brain's... I don't mean this in like a negative way, but I know it probably is going to come out, but it's almost like uses people to either pass the time or just not feel lonely. Whereas, you know what, now I just don't... I'm very happy in my own peace, and I had a really nice... Actually, I do remember what I did over the weekend. I went to go and see the Bob Marley. I forgot about this because it was so early in the morning, and it's not that early, but me and my mum, we went to go and see the Bob Marley film on Saturday, but we went to see it at like 10 o'clock, I think. And I know, yeah, I really enjoyed it. But it is funny though, because it's just like watching his sort of like film about his life, and he's like preaching love, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds like you preached a little bit of too much love to some women maybe. But no, yeah, I really enjoyed seeing that, and I do like a good film that's based on, you know, reality and stuff. And to be fair, in one of the what do you call it, like there's clips at the end actually of him, and he's got like, you know, these two politicians together holding hands, and it's like, bloody hell, I don't know of anybody else that's ever done that with their career or their stance, to have brought, you know, some politicians together like that. But also it then goes like, on the other hand, it's like, why were there white men? Why were they both? But anyway, I don't really want this channel to go political. It was just, I'm just rambling on my my notions and feedback on the world. But yes, that's what I did. But going back to what I was saying, it's like, if I'm overly chatty, I find that, like, this now isn't me overly chatty, but it's like, if for weeks on end you will send me a message, then I instantly send you a message back, it means that my head's not good. Because it just means that I'm using anything and everything to not be present in my own life, sort of thing. Whereas now I feel great. Powerlifting's going great. Well, it's probably not going great because I've had a few things that have messed up my workout plan. And when I say a few things, I mean Monty. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed now, touch wood, you're on a wooden stool. So, and I've knocked you over. But touch wood, everything's okay. Oh no, I shouldn't have touched the wood. Everyone's slipping. Earthquake. But there we go. Let me see, can I twist you over a wee bit more so you're a bit more central picture? Yeah, never touch the wood. It's not done anything good. But touch wood, she's now all settled. And then, you know, worst case scenario, there's always other jobs out there, isn't there, that, you know, might suit me and get me a little bit extra stuff. But we'll see. Second jobs, you know, all that, if needs must. I've taken on second jobs before, and it probably won't be the last time. So I think with the double saws, I think I was taking a bit of inspiration from One Piece, actually. But yeah, it says that I've got 2 viewers, and I know one of them's Chris, but whoever else is watching, you know, feel free to say hi. I might miss you. Not that there's many people on here. Just because I'm going through my phone. So I have to read on screen as the comments are being made, and remember to look up from my art to show you what I'm doing, or to see who's on. But I think maybe next time, I think it might be better if the screen's on the other side of the pen so you can see what I'm doing. But we're making do. At least the sound quality is better with the iPhone. See, everyone takes the mick out of me because I'm like, oh, I just like Apple. Is not the price, or like, I get it. It's not the cheapest. But all of my Apple stuff just seems to work. And all connects fine. And then as soon as I go into Windows, I don't know if it's just me or if, you know, they've put like a anti-Windows chip on me or whatever. But Windows PCs just seem to never work well for me. Let me see. This is her outside leg, so her big toe's on the inside, so like that. You know what, let's draw it that way. To be fair, I think maybe that foot did need to go a bit bigger. Oh, don't forget the tea, because I did bring it with me. And it is there for drinking, and you know, we don't drink enough, do we, nowadays? Or at least I don't. Does that make it look weird now, though? Nah, not from that angle. But yeah, I'm looking forward to better weather, because I am looking forward to getting out on the motorbike and seeing a bit more of Britain, and just generally warmer weather. Whilst I love autumn, I love winter, there does come a time where I am just ready for a bit of sunlight. It's nice that I'm coming back to sunlight, actually, rather than dusk. How long have I been? Just double check how long I've been on, because I'm sure my kitties are wondering where I am. So I think I'll do this line art, get this finished. I can see how long it takes for us to put the colour in. I'm going to stick with that line art. Yeah. We'll delete you. I think that looks good. So now let's put you in the middle. That's all right. And then the colour's gonna be all off now. Let's have a look. Move her back into place. But I guess this will show us what's changed, if anything. So some of the face has changed and stuff like that, but we'll just go in now and get all of the colour in the right place. And then I'll get because I think I saved the background out again, so we can get that back in. Because actually, I'd like to try some of those that AI picture where it's sort of like a swirly. You know what? Can I? Move you up. We'll just leave you there. We'll okay, let's just do one thing at a time. Let's do the hair first. Get that all filled in. But I'm kind of liking this lady with a slightly sort of like reddish complexion, because I do like to try and build on my repertoire rather than doing the same sort of look over and over again. Like I did draw I don't know if you remember, but I drew my little cousin just to sort of, you know, get back into live art. Live art? Life drawing. A little bit of one of them, and she wanted to be like a Vampire Diaries-esque thing. I don't know if she's still into vampires, but you can hear my cat having a drink. So there's no kitty TV today, I'm afraid. They're both downstairs, and I couldn't show you through with the camera because I'm using my phone. And in that case, this collar here should be the same, because I was thinking this could be like a, because it's leather, it can be like a neck guard for you know, if she's sword fighting, or, but I remember they were saying when guns were first like invented, like muskets and things, that when settlers and stuff went out to Africa, the Africans learned that their leather shields, if they wetted them, a musket shot would basically break up on impact. And I thought, oh, so at one point you could deflect a bullet from just some wet leather? That's like, you just think, oh, musket, because it's a bullet, you just think, oh, it's got to be that that strong. But no, they used to wet their shields, and it would, that was like the first sort of like bulletproof in piece of equipment. Sorry, my brain can't my brain can only do so much at a time, and I'm onto the pretty brass sections, because I know what I've probably done with this is probably a little I want to say OTT for some reason. I've gone a little bit too far in there. Redraw. But it's just because I'm trying to expand my style a little bit more, so that, you know, it can be a bit more anime-like, so that I can, because the dream would be to get my art process so that we can start a picture, and then when I then come to you guys on a Monday, I can then go, this is where I got to, and, well, not where I got to, but this is where I've finished now. And then it's like, then that week, you know, you've got a bit of pretty artwork and stuff going up. Oh, I hear a buddy. So I think he's drunk a lot of water, and when he drinks a lot of water, I hear his little tummy goes. I'm sure. There you go. And I thought by taking the sleeves off this, it sort of breaks up that big bit of white, really. But I don't know if we want to name her. I don't know what sort of scallywag name do you think she would be. The first name that came to my head, it's not scallywag, but for some reason Cassandra or Sasha or something came to my mind. At least this is a lot quieter because I haven't got my big PC running. I haven't got all of the whirry-gurries going. Cassandra de-scratch, yeah, because then at least we get to use the prompt and stuff. However, I do feel by doing that mistaking, does she want a beauty spot there or have it down there? I think she needed a beauty spot now. So I'm thinking either there at the bottom, or do we want it up there like that on the top lip? I kind of want to put it on the bottom because I think there's a lot of like scratch marks and stuff going on up here. The beauty spot might get lost, but down here, so like here, maybe not that big. Yeah, I think bottom too. So that would be her there. Well, I'm hoping this has been entertaining for some people, you know. Just me having a bit of a rant and a draw and a life update. I don't think I've really done much else. For warrant of chatting. This is when I could do with some like lo-fi music and stuff, so you know, if I do stop chatting, you guys have got something to listen to. But that's all you know, risk of copyright and stuff, whereas at least this way, if I fill the void up with me chats, you know, you can't copyright my voice. Well, I guess I could, but it's a bit harder to take, isn't it? I do kind of want to make her scars a wee bit pinker, just so that they don't, so they look a bit more raw, maybe. Let me just get that colour, and then let's just make that exact same one, but just a wee bit pinkier. Just so it looks like an older scratch mark, because it's that thing of scars fade over time, don't they? Has anyone else been up to anything interesting, you know? Anything new? Or, to be fair, in some of the therapy sessions that I've had, I've always been told that with life, you live life through the grey, and there's nothing wrong with grey, because grey just means that you're happy and settled. And I was like, but I thought I was meant to be happy all the time and doing stuff all the time. And they were like, no, that's impossible. So I was like, oh, okay. Ooh, wedding. I love weddings. Oh, I love, man. I love a good wedding. I don't know. It's just, I think it's more the fact that I just like the big party and like the, you know, the dancing, and we've had a baby announcement in my friendship group, and we're just going like, either the kid's going to be the coolest kid ever, or we're going to ruin it with our geekisms. And by ruin it, I mean, like, you know, because we're all that geeky. It's just like, we hope that whatever we influence it, the child with, not it, whatever we influence them with, we just hope it's something cool. And they don't get picked on for it. This is the sort of bit where I can just sort of go, I don't know what, I find colouring in the lines really relaxing. Oh, did you guys hear that? That is me boy. Where are you, bud? Hellos. Shall we see if we can get you under the camera? Say hi to the peoples. You have to say hi to the peoples. Now you're in HD. Hi to the peoples. Hellos. This is little buddies. Little buddy has been battering the TV because I put on cat TV downstairs, and he wanted to kill the TV pigeon, aka my TV. But yeah, I love Buddy. He's a big old Play-Doh-y kitties, aren't you? If I let go, can you look up at the camera? Buddies, what's this? What's this? Look up. Here's the cameras. Here's the cameras. But yeah, I probably could draw a little bit with just having him in my lap for a little bit. But we have been online for an hour, and oh, I can hear my little one downstairs meowsing at me to finish off. What I'll do, I'll keep painting. Oh, I was gonna say I'll keep painting until he wants to go. So let's just have a recap. This is what we've done so far. If I just can I insert the I know I don't want to insert a file, I want to insert a photo. If I insert that, and then take that down, there we go. So that's where we're at so far. So I'll try and get a bit more done this week. I might be on tomorrow. So you know what, now that we're chatting, let me bring you up to, I've got all the drinks. I've got a gallon of water, and sorry about the mess. It's life, isn't it? And plus this room's sort of turned into a bit of like a dumping room of stuff that I don't need at the moment. So need to sort that out. But yeah, don't forget your brews. We don't want any, you know, don't let the love go cold. But yeah, so we've done a little bit more, so that's cool. I will be getting this finished for next week, and then we'll need another word. Where's my word pumpkin? It's not round there. I did have my word pumpkin. Where has it gone? one moment. It's not behind there. I thought it was out on the side. Where have I moved it? Oh, it's up on the shelf. New word, pumpkin. So, because I aim on finishing that next week, we'll think up, when I say think up, I'll get us another word to put up on the corkboard to think about. So, drum roll, please. Please? Drum roll, please. So, pick this one out, and we have light. So, I will think of something. I think I already know. I already know what I want to do. I think it happens right the prees, because I talk to my cats, so I end up making stuff. You know, I end up making up like you know chimkins and stuff like that, and so aim for next week. Get the pirate lady sorted. I'll probably, if I get her finished for next week, she'll go up onto Redbubble next week, so that you can get her printed on a sticker or other stuffs. We've got light to have a think of, and it is spelt light as in like, you know, the light, not light. So you've got that. I am thinking about doing another stream tomorrow, now that I know that I can do this, just because on my Facebook there's a few shelters for cats. Let me just get onto my profiles. Onto me profiles. So there's these poor little kitties that he not in a very good ways, and his little ears fallen off because he's not good. And there's also let me see, where's the other ones that I shared. There's also this one. Were these ones who are brothers with Gary eyes because they've had hard lives? Or there's this little cute boy who's got a wumpy mouth because he's got ulcers, because he's also not a very happy boy because he had to get rescued. And I'm just thinking that I might start doing, as well as this, like a rescue Tuesday as well, so that hopefully within that one session we can do a quick little caricature of a cat. I will let you know. I don't know if I'll be able to send a link through my phone and stuff with the comment system, just because it's a bit awkward, but I might post the caricature with a link to the cat charity, so if you want to have a look at what kitties need help and stuff like that, then you can. But it just gives some awareness to some kitties that have been in foster homes for far too long, and I think that'll be a nice little way, because I love cats, but it'll also be a way of giving back. And my nails are so long right now, I don't know what I've been doing but they are long. Anyway, I've been rambling on for far too long, and we've all got dinners and evenings to get to, and I've got a very meowy kitty downstairs that needs some attention, because she's like, what are you doing chatting up there? I'm down here on my lonesomes. So I'll go do that and have a look at her. But yeah, so thanks for putting up with me, thanks for joining, double thanks for you, Chris. And yeah, I'll catch you all next week. Bye.